Hello everybody, I am here to give you a little update about the things that have been happening here. This video is absolutely not about traveling, although there is a little bit of there's a travel related issue involved. And I just wanted to let you all know because I posted this Sofa Time Rewind, where in the beginning I said we've had some bad news and I wasn't able to sit down and make a video. And there's been so many people writing in the comments and sending private messages and things like that. And I just wanted to make a little explanation about all the things that are going on. It's been a really crappy couple of weeks actually. And there is one thing, however, that I want to talk about that is making me just one positive thing. So this video could be titled like 5 crappy things and 1 great thing, you know? I'm gonna try to just also go through this quickly. Usually when I sit down here in front of the red sofa, I do my best to make it entertaining, and I like to sort of blow up the details to make it interesting to watch and to make a story have like a beginning, a middle, and an end and things like that. But I'm just gonna go through like the facts right now as I know them and put it all together. And yeah, if you're not interested in hearing me just talk about problems at the moment, then just don't watch this video, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm not looking for like extra sympathy or anything like that. I just wanna let people know what's going on because so many people wrote to express concern, so I thought I'll just tell you. First of all, my mom had planned to come visit, and she's supposed to get here in just a couple days actually. And a couple weeks ago, it was decided that that trip had to be canceled because of some problems with her circle of friends. The person that she cares about closely is very sick, and she didn't want to leave because of that, which I could totally understand. So the whole family visit and the things that we were going to do canceled, which is not that is more of just like a personal, I was looking forward to her and her friend coming, and now that's not gonna work. But no money was lost, no big harm done other than just, oh, that's too bad, the trip is canceled. Then we just got back from our cruise with Virgin Voyages, which was actually a really fun experience after our first cruise with them. It was, We had very low expectations, and I think that's why we had so much fun on this trip, and I ended up making way more videos than I thought I was gonna make, just because we were having a good time, and I thought it would be fair to Virgin Voyages and to show that we had a good time this time, and also just because I think you will be interested in some of the stuff that we saw and did as well. So those videos will be coming up. The first 2 are already actually edited, and maybe I'll post them just for Patreons as a little special bonus. If you don't know, patreon.com/VeryOnOfficial is a website that you can sign up to help support me and help me keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm gonna need a little extra support. I mean, who doesn't? But you'll see. I think the lowest membership available is only around like $3 a month, and when you sign up, you get access to things that I don't post in other places, like behind the scenes stuff about my whole hair situation, which is what I'm going to end this video with today. And a lot of times you get to see videos before other people get to see them, and help me pick out thumbnails, things like that. So if you are interested in supporting a little bit, and not only me, like all of your favorite creators have a Patreon, so if it's just something you want to do to get a little more behind the scenes look and give a little extra support, then yeah, go check out their Patreons. Mine is patreon.com/VeryOnOfficial. A good thing that happened is on the way back from our cruise in Barcelona, I got this upgrade to first class or business class, so I got to experience business class on a very short flight, but it was interesting. I already showed you what that was like. That was a cool thing. It was something that, a great bonus that I got for no extra money. And also to try to focus on some of the good things, the Virgin cruise that we did that we also really enjoyed, we also got that for basically free. I think altogether the price of the cruise that we had to pay before boarding was $280 split by 2 people, so that was also something very good. And let me not forget this, I'm just thinking of this right now, I also won a jackpot in the casino of $534, I think. So good things are happening. I'm trying not to sink into all the bad things, but there are bad things. The first one was my suitcase didn't come because I got transferred to this flight and the whole business class thing, whatever. My suitcase got delayed and it didn't get here till the Sunday. We flew on Sunday. It didn't get here till Thursday, and I had to buy some things that I needed. So I spent probably around 100 euros on things that I needed, and then the suitcase showed up, and so actually I didn't need them. I'm happy with the things I bought, but I didn't need them, and now I have them. And yeah, I tried to fill out the form on the Air France website about getting compensated for essentials, but because my suitcase is already here, I can't do that anymore. So I kind of messed that up. Should have done it in advance, but the suitcase came, so that is what it is. When we were on the cruise, we got a message from our neighbors who were very lovingly here taking care of our little furry friend Chili, our cat. They said that she seemed to be acting a little bit strange and was not eating a lot. So when we got back, we took her to the vet right away, and we found out, and this is like the worst part for me right now, we found out that she has a big tumor in her stomach, like a big tumor, and she's very sick, so it's not looking good for her. We're doing our best to take care of her right now, and that is also the bad news out of the family. Some people would say that it's just a cat, it's just a pet, but if you are a pet owner, you know how important it is and how hard it is when this, animal that you take care of, this being that you take care of, who relies on you and who you've given so much love to and felt so much love in return from, when you see them not doing well. And she's lost so much weight. She's super skinny. Like when I pet her, I can feel all her ribs and all her backbone, and it's like it's going so fast. So we've been to the vet 4 times now, three or four times, and yeah, she's got her stomach shaved and had to get like tissue samples taken. It's just been really yucky, and we're waiting now. The doctor is supposed to call today to let us know about the results of the tissue samples. Either way, it's a huge tumor in her stomach, which is not good, but he said it looks like it's probably lymphoma, and the fact that she's losing so much weight so quickly and has some other symptoms, it's just not good. So it looks like she's not going to be with us for much longer, and that's just really, really hard. When we first found out about it, it was quite a shock. It was really tough that first day when we were back at home. Marcus and I couldn't even look at each other without just bursting out in tears. And I know, like I said, some people say it's just a cat, but it's really rough. It's really difficult for us. And yeah, I'm doing better about it now and I'm trying my best to accept it. And I know what's coming, but it's not easy. And if anybody who has had to actively assist their furry friend in traveling up to pet heaven, and you have any tips, let me know. But I know there really isn't any way to make it nice or easier, right? Who knows? Maybe the vet is going to call and say, oh, you know what? It's just like an intestinal blockage. It's not a tumor. We'll just cut that right out and she's going to be fine. I don't know. Could happen. Of course, I will let you know. Another thing, just another super crappy thing, is my bicycle got stolen. That was bad news. That was really just annoying. The good news was I claimed it on my insurance and I got all the money back, plus the money for the lock that got broken as well. Here's the bad news. This is also something that I just found out an hour ago, just found it out this morning. I ordered a new bike online with the money I got from the insurance, and the website I ordered it from is a scam. So I lost that money. Isn't that great? It is a very well-conceived fake website. And I picked out the bike I wanted, ordered it, tried to pay with my credit card. It wouldn't work. They said you could, the thing came up saying, you could also order with bank transfer, which is quite popular here in Germany, actually. So I ordered with bank transfer. I haven't heard anything from them. And I did a Google search today, and there's all these people writing online, this is not a real website, don't order from here, it's a scam. Tried to call my bank. Well, I did call my bank. They said, yeah, the money's already been transferred, and once it's transferred, it's basically gone. I called the bank that the account is at, and they were like, yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to call the police and get the police to, I just talked to the police like a couple weeks ago to file a police report about my bike getting stolen, and now I'm gonna have to call again about me getting scammed because of my bike. So that's gonna happen, but I know I'm not gonna get that money back. That's gone, so that sucks. Here's the other thing that's really crappy as far as money goes, and then I'll get to the happy thing, or the thing that I'm very happy with at the moment. And that is, I don't want to make this a huge story, but we had booked a cruise several years ago, or a couple of years ago, on Royal Caribbean that got canceled because of Corona. When it got canceled, somehow we got a huge amount of credit put on top of it. Like, I think we each got 30% more, so like 60% more to book our next cruise. We used that 60% more to book the transatlantic that we wanted to do on the Odyssey. I've talked about this on the channel before, and then we decided that we couldn't do it. It was not a good thing to do for us at the time. We canceled that, got it rolled back into credit, but we lost that 60% of future cruise goodies, whatever, while we were like just a couple days before we left for the Virgin Voyages cruise. So just like 2 weeks ago, the travel agent that we work with, who also works with this discount website that I belong to, she's like, listen, the Wonder of the Seas is in the Med. They've got there's a couple of cruises that are really, that they have this offer. Do you want to use your cruise credit for that? That could work out. So we actually booked the Wonder of the Seas, and we were supposed to be leaving on this weekend. I only told a couple of you about the people that I met on the Virgin Voyages cruise. If you're watching this, it was really cool to meet you. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for having a drink. You're the only people who know that I'm supposed to be on this cruise, but I'm not going to go because I want to stay here and be together with the cat. We can't leave her with the neighbors now, obviously. And but Marcus really wants to go, and I can totally understand that because of some really cool job commitments that he has coming up. He's not going to be able to travel again for quite a while, like into next year probably. And if we cancel it again, we are only going to lose more money because it's so soon. It's this weekend. So I'm just not going to go, and just going to lose more money. I wonder if I can go to like a bunch of concerts or something and get Corona before the weekend. I mean, that's an awful thing to think about, but at least then I could cancel because of Corona, but then I could only cancel my part of the cruise. We do have travel insurance, but the travel insurance is a travel health insurance. It's not a cancellation thing. And because we booked through this discount website that is a real website that I've used before, that is not a scam, there's just the only thing that we could do is cancel the entire cruise, get some of the money back, and Marcus could use that then to book the same cruise again, but it was going to cost more money than it cost when we booked it. It's a complicated situation to explain, I know, and I'm sure that there's some people now thinking, oh, Morgan, why are you doing that? Just cancel it. But this is what we decided, and yeah, it's just crappy. So I made Marcus promise that he's going to make some videos at least of the cabin that I can share with you, and when whatever happens with Chile happens next, either she gets a little bit better or the other thing happens, then I definitely want to be cruising with the Wonder of the Seas again soon, and I'm just going to try not to think about the money. I'm not going broke. I'm doing fine. I have money in the bank. It's not about that. It's just, with the the bicycle scam, and then this cruise being canceled, and then my mom's trip being canceled, and it's just, and then the cat, you know, just, it's hard to be like happy, sassy Morgan at the moment, and that's why I didn't do the sofa time. But the thing that I wanted to say that's making really, really happy at the moment, and thank you very much, Inga, who wrote a comment about it, asking about it. So many people have been writing about it as well, is my hair. People, if you are new here and this is the first video of mine you've watched, wow, thank you for watching until this part if you have. Usually I make fun travel videos. This is not one of them. But my hair was something that I was really unhappy with for quite a while, and I went back and forth with whether or not I should get the surgery to get more hair. I did it. I shared that whole journey in a lot of detail on Patreon. So if that is something you're interested in, or if you're looking for a reason to sign up and that is something that interests you, go to patreon.com/VeryOwnOfficial. Sorry that I'm mentioning this again. This is not a commercial. But yeah, now this is the first time since it's all been done and since I've stopped wearing hats again that I've really talked about it on the channel. So here we are. This is what it looks like. I am so happy that I did it. Like, seriously, if you go back and look at the old videos, it's like 100% better. I'm almost mad at myself for not doing it sooner, just because I'm so happy with how it turned out. And right now it's styled, so I have some styling gel in it, which of course makes it look a little bit better. But before I styled it, I sat down and made a little video for you to show you what it's like when it's not styled, and just tell you a little bit about how it feels and what it looks like close up and stuff like that. So let's look at that right now. Okay, so this is me now before or after. Anyways, this is me before I put anything in my hair. This is like freshly washed and dried hair. And you can see it's so good. I'm so happy with it. There is some weird things going on. This area here, if you go back and look at I'm gonna try to put in some pictures here of what it looked like with just like the little transplanted hairs in, and I feel like they went for a lot of extra hairs in this area here. So I'm gonna say like this all is hair that wasn't there before, and it's just a little bit thicker than like here and definitely on this side. And it kind of stands out, and you'll see that when I style my hair now, which you'll already have seen. You'll see that like this part is kind of hard to style just because it's like a little bit of a different texture than the rest of the hair. And it's still not all, like, I can still, when I do this, I feel that there's kind of a difference in texture of my old hair, which is kind of like here, and then all the new hair here. But from the way it looks, I'm really happy with it. Well, let me show you the back too, if I can. I hope you can see this here, but like there's no way you would know that they took so much hair out of the back here. It all just looks normal. And finally, just as I'm finishing the video, the wash machine, the dishwasher stops. That's another thing. Our dishwasher was broken like the last 4 or 5 weeks. Total first world problem, I know. But then we just got a new one installed 2 days ago, and that one didn't work either. So we just got another new one. At least that works. Hopefully this one will work for a while. First word problem, I know, but it's just like, gosh, how many big and little things can like snowball all together in like the course of 4 weeks. Like I said, the 2 videos from Virgin Voyages are already ready. One of them is going to be going online either on Wednesday or on Friday, showing boarding the ship, showing where the ship was, showing the wonder of the seas, showing the show we saw on that night, talking a little bit about the food that I was disappointed in. But we did have some really great restaurant experiences on this trip, so we'll be talking about that too. Oh, but before the first Virgin video goes online, I want to show you this really cool hotel and the amazing theme park that we visited, Portaventura. So you'll see that too. All right, everybody. See ya.